Okay, so I want to add a little bit of context for this video so you can understand really what's happening. So as you've known, I'm sure you've noticed that I've been learning Naja. I want to add Naja to my character list of characters I can consistently play at a high level. Which means for one, I need to learn the character. I've only played a few games on him. And two, I need a limit test. So I was playing against this CHRONOS player, as you can see. And it was very obvious that the CHRONOS player was, matchmaking did its thing and put a player that should not have been against me. And so I was just like testing things out. I was only sashing when he was 3ing. I was seeing if I could out auto trade him. I was seeing how I could bait his ult without using mine. I was diving tower. And then like the 13 or I think like the 16-minute mark or something like that, I dove his tower, seeing what I could do, because I thought I would be able to ult out, and then I died under his tower. He then took my full health tower, my full health Phoenix, and then half healthed my Titan. And then after he half healthed the Titan, he spent the entire rest of the game only backdooring and spam laughing the rest of the game. And as you know, Naja does not have decent wave clear. Naja's wave clear is really bad. Naja has some of the worst wave clearance, so there was not much I could really do. He would just push up a wave. If he couldn't hit the Titan with that wave, he would sit around corners. He attempted to backdoor me, and then eventually I just lost because I can't clear fire minions. And then he paused the game and then spam laughed. And so I got triggered, and I wrote his name down. If you don't know, anybody who spam laughs me or backdoors me, I write their name down. And any single time I ever play against them, I will be as incredibly toxic as I possibly can. And the next game, for some reason, he requeued. And so the game you're about to watch is me requeuing into him. So I just want to give you guys the context behind it. And I hope you all enjoy. How is it going, boys and girls? I really hope this is the guy. I just queued into a guy. And, I was fucking around. I was limit testing to see what I could do on Naja because I'm trying to learn this character. And when I was messing around, I died a singular time under tower to this CHRONOS player who then took every single one of my objectives, half healthed my Titan, and then spent the entire game backdooring. And obviously this guy's never going to even come close to beating me in an actual game. Yes, it's him! Although this is going to be such a bloodbath. I don't even need to, obviously I'm learning a new character, and I'm playing the new character I'm learning. But me on a new character is still better than this guy on his main, on his peak performing day. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath. So, obviously, I'm Naja. I'm going to have to play a little bit slow in the beginning, but I probably won't even have to, because I had multiple opportunities to kill him in the last game early on. Two of them I think I passed up, just because I didn't want him to surrender in 5 minutes. CHRONOS is a character I have to learn to play against on Naja. But then 2 of the times he just lived with less than 20 HP, which is unfortunate. But now he's on Nemesis, which has no, after I ult him, he can't just go back in time. Because if I was against a good CHRONOS, that matchup would have been incredibly hard since, I one-shot him. He can full commit onto me. A good CHRONOS can get blink onto me, full commit, and then ult. And then I have nothing left. That matchup's probably really bad. In hindsight, I should probably ban CHRONOS permanently when I'm playing Naja, but I didn't think about it. This guy was not a good CHRONOS, and CHRONOS is easy, so I'm interested to see how poorly he's going to perform on a melee character. Unfortunately, Equinox is still in the game, but this guy with 5 Equinoxes would not stand a chance against me. I'm going to be incredibly toxic this game. And I'm going to get more Naja practice, which I want. I want to get really good on this character, as good as I could possibly be. Because, I win a lot on characters I don't really play, but I only have so many characters I can play at a very high level, I can beat most people with Bastet, I can beat most people with Hera. There's a few characters. Medusa, I can win a lot of matchups, but that's outside of those 3, I'm not gonna beat GM players consistently. Outside of using those characters, he just killed himself. You're so brainless, it's insane. What? It's crazy. You're gonna stand absolutely no chance here. You are an early game character and I am a late game character and still beating you in the early game. Like, this is going to be a bloodbath. I do like writing these players' names down. I have, like, from this past... I only started doing it this week. Today's Monday. I started doing it on Friday, and I have 9 people written down already. And if I ever queue into them, I'm gonna be as toxic and as scummy as possible. So if that's how they want to be, I'm more than down. That is great content. Make sure he gets off. I hope you can't hear my mom's dog barking downstairs. I am home for the summer. Since college, I don't have, you know, it's summer break for college. I'm taking 2 summer classes, but they don't start for a little while. I wanna prioritize the rock. My 2 gives me attack speed, so I think it's good to pop it for this. Horrific's really good here, simply for the fact that, you know, Horrific's meta, and for the fact that he has a shield. And Horrific deals with shields. Horrific is so bloated. That's another thing I want them to nerf. But that's less important than Equinox. Equinox is actually, like, makes the game infinitely worse, and I think most people will agree with that. Pick this up, though. This is also the build. I'm going to be making an hour-long video of this build because I'm going to be, you know, tryharding and whatnot, playing a lot for the summer, so... But this is the build that I recommend. The build I did in the first video was very suboptimal, but this build is probably as optimal as it can get. There might be, like, little niche things that can make it more optimal, but... It's definitely good. Group it up, clear to cleave auto. Hope you are all having a great day, though. I'm having a pretty good one. I woke up, started recording, got backdoor 2 games in a row. Played against an Apollo, not an Apollo, I played against a Bologna, who did nothing but PvE backdoor. But that was a pretty good game. I could have won that game, I just fucked up late game and then lost off it. She did just PvE and run away and then front doored everything, but... That's whatever. She didn't spam left, she just kind of took the win and left. If I was more experienced at Naja, I probably could have won, but you know, getting backdoored, front doored on every single game is just kind of... It's just kind of dual. Fuck. That would have been so much damage. I thought she would juke. I need to remember this guy's not a decent player. He did not. He just fucking stood still. Dude, I haven't done a toxic player video in ages. Because I get backdoored and spam laugh, but then I never see them again. Ever. They never fucking requeue the game mode again. Luckily, this guy was dumb enough to actually requeue. Good for me. If you find yourself enjoying this video though, make sure to let me know by subscribing. We are getting near 700. I'd like to hit 1,000 by the end of the summer. Don't know how possible that is, but my birthday is also coming up in 2 weeks, so... You know, that'd be a nice little gift. I also plan on finishing the A to Z series as well as getting my Kuzumbo to level 10. I also have a 400 gem giveaway coming up. I missed the sash. Unfortunate. Obviously I am not Jaw, so, you know. My early game's not going to be good. Get him, minions. This is a horrendous play by Little Man. He just took so much damage from minions there. And my 2 heals, he doesn't have any healing besides Equinox, which is OP. Got the shield down. That's all I was looking for. I don't want to go in when that shield's up. Freest beads in the world. We got everything down from him. I don't know, you have to be an incredible level of bad to lose to an early game Naja as an early game nemesis with Equinox, meta abusing S tier character who has a better early game than my character, and you're still losing. Like, that is a new level of dog shit. God, I love playing against toxic players because it gives me a reason to vent all the fucking anger I get from getting backdoored every game. This guy, even after this game, this guy's name's gonna stay on the list. If every single game I run into him, I'm going to be spam laughing him from now on. Every single game that he plays this game mode, that he runs into me. It's not just gonna be a one and done type thing. We'll get our serrated next, and then we'll have a lot of pen. You get a lot of crits with Naja too. Like, I know it's like, what, 20%, but like it feels like a lot more sometimes. Get all this farm, clear wave, get our serrated. Then we'll go into Hydras or Trans. It's really good to get a late game Trans as Naja. I don't know if you need it to one shot, but it definitely makes you one shot. I don't know what I want for a second relic. I could go sprint. That wouldn't be bad. I don't think I really need Sunder. Sunder wouldn't be bad either. Run, little man. Oh, he dies if that lands. Imagine being so dog shit you can't beat a Naja early game as Nemesis. Fucking crazy. I don't know what I want to do first though. You guys make sure to let me know what you want to see first. Me either finishing the A to Z series, which will kind of be hard right now in this economy with half the characters being gone. Or if you want to see me get my Kuzenbo to level 10. There are the next few characters are in duel, like Freya, Fenrir, whoever is next after that. I know a lot of them are in duel. I should back here, optimally. Get the shield down, I can. I disconnected. Oh, I love this fucking Xbox. I love disconnecting right when I fucking click Alt. That's so cool. I mean, no matter how many mistakes I lose, it's impossible to lose to this guy when he can't backdoor. He has less than 0 mechanical skill. I don't know why it's been doing that. It started that like fucking a week and a half ago. But my Kuzenbo's level 7 right now. And we are like 44 to 6, somewhere between that, out of the 150 characters. We do have to go back to the bees and get Bake Kujaira, because we didn't get him when he came out. And we'll probably, for the near future, if they're probably not going to add any characters since Smite 2 is coming, but if they do, we will go back and add them. We have Nut and Bake. Are those the only two? Were there any other new characters since like 4 months ago, or whenever I started that series? We didn't even make it to Nut yet, you know, we're still edging. We'll make it there, eventually. Fuck. Oh my god, where am I aiming? Wonder where he's sitting, I have no idea. We're just waiting for a minute though. We are still in a mid-game Naja, not the strongest thing in the world. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. It's been a while since we've seen, I mean, we see toxic players like every video, but every time they backdoor and spam laugh, they usually stop queuing. Not often we find an idiot like this who keeps queuing. God fucking damn it. I should have just hit the wave and it would have hit him. Alright, the world's worst beads and the world's worst nemesis ult. We'll add the world's worst fucking sash onto there too, why not? Oh, he went to the... I wonder where he's at. I wonder where he's at. I got no idea. He could be fucking... He backed. What? This guy just doesn't really do anything, ever. I think we'll go Transcendence next. We have enough damage to start stacking that pretty easy. And then last item, Heartseeker, and then Power Pawn will probably be able to just one-shot him from that point. I love one-shotting with Naja. Does not feel good to get one-shotted by Naja. It feels very bad, speaking for experience. But one-shotting someone is Naja. Oh, I just drank my protein shake. Oh, and it's not liking me. But one-shotting someone with Naja does feel very good. Me and my one friend are hitting a new gem for the first time because I've been, you know, at the gym my college offers, so now that I'm home I have to find a new gym, so we started going to this one that's like 30 minutes away. It was like a little tiny gym and everyone was cool there. I'm stoked. Baited the ult down too. Like I said, we're still a mid-game Naja. It is so criminal that I'm shitting on him so hard. When a character deficit should be more massive here. Nemesis is such a meta character, abusing the fucking meta of Equinox and the Green XE. And I'm a mid-game Naja still dicking down this dude, bro. It's so fucking funny. We need this. I mean, we don't, but we'll probably, you know, why not? Red buff's not up. We're 1100 gold up as a late game character. I'm fine with just scaling even harder. Get this Transcendence a going. We're already up to 12 stacks on it. Once it's stacked and we get a Heartseeker, game is over. I'd like to bring this in here for the movement speed. I am exhausted though. My insomnia has gotten bad recently. I've had a hard time just sleeping in general. I'll probably be able to sleep pretty well tonight. I also, so I'm gonna be a sophomore coming up, but I'm gonna be graduating a year early, which means I'm basically a junior. And I've taken like 11 classes and I've passed, until now, I passed 10 out of 11 of them, and I was waiting on the final score because I said before I need a, got his beads, that's all I care about. I need a decent grade on this final to pass the class, and so I was waiting, and today I finally got it, and I got more than enough to pass. So I passed that god-awful class. Statistics was by far the worst college course I have taken. It was fucking awful. I had to take so many hours and so many late fucking nights just finishing. I stressed about it so much. It was not enjoyable. But it's over now. Which is nice. I do have 2 classes this summer, but they're both... One is like exploring mass media, which seems hella easy. And then the other is... principles of microeconomics. I want him to walk up at it so I can coin bounce him. Trying to get him to pop his shield. There's the shield, that's all I wanted. Little man's in my wave. I missed the fucking coin toss. Which is unfortunate. This is what I mean. Little man has zero idea how to play the game. Why is he here? He is still Equinoxing though. I mean, that was much better trade for me than him. Not even close. Little man wasted his shield for a coin toss. My horrific's coming up soon. Here's the shield. My ult's coming up in 15. There we go. I get the red buff. No idea what little man was doing there. He also has zero idea what he was doing. I'm sure of it. Zero neurons are firing in there. Heartseeker's online, and we get a 500 pot. Now game is finally in our home. We've been dominating even though he should have been, since, you know, the matchup. But the matchup turns in my favor here. He can still easily win if he was, like, half competent, but he's just not. And we got the red buff too. The coin toss there. Horrific him when he comes down. It's crazy, you stand less than 0 chance against me. This feels good. This is satisfying. We get Phoenix here. Once our minion wave comes up, obviously. I want to get a Nausea skin too, but I don't want to waste money on something that... I don't know when Smite 2 comes out. That's the thing. If it's gone for like a whole year, maybe it's worth. Because I'm going to be playing a lot of this character. But if it's coming out in like 6 months, then I don't think it'd be worth it. We get a 3k pot here soon, which would be incredibly good, obviously. The one shot potential would be fucking out of this world, mate. It'd be crazy. Crikey. See, warding, Bull was that him? I'm gonna get a 3k pot. I want to see what this does. I'm still gonna limit test, because no matter how toxic I'm trying to be, this guy is still the worst player known to mankind. Okay, little man just wasted his ult to clear a wave. Nemesis ult. Like, what? This guy is not a human being. There's the beads. Holy shit, I'm actually dead there. I mean, he gets quite literally nothing and he wasted beads, so... I think he gets my tower and then I win the game off it. I don't think it matters literally at all. Not one bit. I always liked looking at these people's histories too. Because like, you see someone spam laugh and you're like, wow, they probably like got spam laughed last game and that's why they're mad. But then you look, like I looked at this guy's history. He has played nothing but CHRONOS and then melee characters. He has less than a 40% win rate on CHRONOS and less than a 30% win rate on Equinox characters. Both of which you should be winning at least 70% of the time, in any case, for anybody. If you're Equinox abusing or playing CHRONOS in Duel, you should not have as low as a win rate as this little kid has. Like, it's bad. It is not. It's not something that... I'm sure that this guy... I'm just surprised he doesn't have a private profile. He should. It's probably going to be the whole way back as his Phoenix. He has no beads, by the way. This Phoenix should be mine for free, because he has no beads. His options are give up Phoenix and try to protect Titan, or try to protect Phoenix and lose the game. Those are his two options.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
Once Ashe comes up, this should be pretty easy. And that's game, little man. You stood absolutely no chance against me. Who would have seen that coming? We're gonna sit here and wait the entire duration of the pause out. Just let this guy know what's happening. And if you're watching this, bro, just know every single game you ever queue into me for the rest of time, this will be how it goes. Exactly like this game. Just how this went is how every single game will go. But nonetheless, thank you all for watching, especially if you made it this far. This was a pretty fun video to make. And, you know, if you made it this far and you enjoyed, why not subscribe? I post every single day. A lot of the time, it's like an hour long. But, nonetheless, thank you all for watching and have a great rest of your night. I'm gonna let this just run out and sit here and savor it. Enjoy.
Got you on until they fuck you and leave. Hope that every tear you shed scratches your face and you bleed. No one even comes out, cause you just left too with ease.